Yo, what's up, family? In today's video, we'll be looking at creepy and strange TikToks. Yo, ain't no way. Clear phones are crazy.
Y'all, watch this. What?
Yo, what's going on in the world?
What?
The world's just like overly into that right now. Did you know the water you see is not from Earth, and they won't tell you that in school? The moment you will know where water comes from, you will start seeing things differently. So where's the water come from? What is it? I think this is in Jamaica. Hey, yo, it did used to be Cheez-Its, and there was another one too. It was dang, what was the other ones? Y'all gotta help me remember this. There was another one that was like in competition kind of with that. They used to have like the character ones, like they had Cat Dog. It was Cheese Nips. Cheese Nips. Yo, eating that chicken or no?
You guys, so you see there are no clouds in the sky. None. And then there's this big one just right here. That is so weird.
Yeah,
Word on the street is no one stopped until everyone on Group 7 is viral. Alright, let's see it happen then. Go ahead.
I guess Group 7s are going viral.
We're not feeding the babies we have. Why does the government want more? We're not feeding the babies we have. Why does the government want more? I know you're thinking, what's your statistic? Where's your proof that we're not feeding the babies we have? Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's the fact that my toddler's daycare just opened a food bank in the fucking lobby. My toddler's daycare just opened a food bank in the fucking lobby because his classmates might not be able to eat. We got the government. Who's in charge of SNAP benefits? The government that's in charge of food. The government that decides where our fucking money is gonna go. It's gonna give $40 billion to Argentina. They're gonna build a fucking ballroom to have big old gilded dances. They're gonna send how much fucking money for missiles? But the babies we already got, we're not gonna fucking feed.
Hunger Games, anybody? Is this giving hunger? It's giving Hunger Games to me. Think about it. All this grand stuff they're doing, and they're taking away from everyone else at these lower classes.
We already don't feed the babies. And the government's out here saying we're under-babied. We're not under-babied. We're underpaid. You want more babies? Fucking pay us. Give us the money to feed our fucking kids. Could you try that? Could you think that one through? Could you pull up one Excel spreadsheet that says pay the moms and dads and they'll fuck more? Who wants to fuck right now with these bills? Who wants to, huh? Who wants to nut and have it count right now? When any moment your fucking job can be taken by AI or because of some fucking tariff, because some psychopath from the Epstein plane decides on a willy-nilly whim that he's mad at Canada or some shit. Over and over again, I keep getting told, it's our fault. It's our fault that America's this way. Well, it's real fucking crazy. When I look at this government, with how much fucking money they make, and how many fucking vacations they get to use, tell me how we don't get paid family leave. Tell me how the minimum wage at $7.25 just makes just enough sense. have Dr. Oz of all fucking people standing next to RFK Jr. telling us that we're underbabied and we need to do work. Fuck you! Do your job!
Your compass will function properly with a fixed source in the center.
How else will a compass work? Where is it pointing to at all times, right?
If you add this static, all right, this is our south pole. Let's have a constant south pole now. Look, it's not working. It's not working because we have two fields acting on it at the same time. Get rid of our south pole that doesn't exist and has no evidence. Weird. Now our compass functions properly. Let's add the constant force of a south pole that doesn't exist. Compass does not work. Take away the south pole that doesn't exist. Compass works fine. Add the south pole. Compass doesn't work. Take the south pole away. Compass works fine. Like fucking, how it's not that hard?
It's really not that hard. Pause.
Hey, whoop it all! You hit it! Hey, whoop it all! Baby, put your hand.
Wait. What happened at CVS? They shut down too?
The Tesla Cybertruck that's parked right behind me represents God's armor.
Can we take it for a spin after service?
Absolutely not. This truck is charged with holy energy that can't be shared. God wouldn't want me sharing that.
Yo, what's up with these pastors? Holy energy that don't want to be shared.
Later, I asked Van Bice what a weapon using this technology could do.
Direct them to do things against their so-called better judgment. How easy would it be to assemble a weapon from existing off-the-shelf parts? In 3 weeks, I could put together a weapon that would take care of a whole town.
Over the past year, CNN has repeatedly asked the Department of Defense and the Air Force about radio frequency weapons. After much resistance, DoD finally said that the subject was too sensitive to discuss.
Uh-oh. Somebody car on fire at Woodfield. I wonder what happened here.
Well, it's exploding right now.
That mud burning too. I wonder what happened. What y'all think happened there? Mad girlfriend?
Peace, family. This is a late post. I done did this on Tuesday. So check this out. Look at the sun, y'all.
She knows.
I hope it lets me record all the way. You're going to see this little so-called tiny sun racing up to the big ship sun. Watch. Watch, y'all. As it's coming up, the big sun's about to come up. Watch how once it gets there, it all of a sudden is bright. But mind you, the big sun, the real ship, is the one that's giving that light. Boom.
Damned if I choke. Damned if I don't. You know I got a girl back home. You got a man, what you want? What you want? What these bitches want from a nigga?
What y'all think of that? Y'all think that was the little sun catching up to the big sun? Or do you think that it was kind of like, okay, the clouds are kind of like a filter in front of this light source, and when the filter's over the light source, you actually see like the outline of the light source, right? But then when the filter's away, the light's so bright, you just see a big bright light, and it gets brighter. I don't know. That's my take on it.
Magic Johnson. Because even in your book, you talk about a famous basketball player that Sebi Hill, and he was supposed to tell everybody about him, and he never did. So do you know for certain, did Sebi Hill Magic Johnson? Or did Gregory said Magic never had HIV. He said Magic was point shaving, and the whole HIV thing came out for him to, get out of basketball for a while.
Okay.
So did he actually have it from what you know, and did Sebi help him if he did in fact have it?
According to what Dr. Because I remember I'm traveling with this man, and that's like my bullet I had in the chamber. I gotta ask him, but I never found the right time to ask him until we was in Usha, and I was like, Sebi, you ever met Magic Johnson? Were you the one who healed him of HIV? And his whole face changed. I'm like, oh shit. I'm about to get thrown out of Usha. He didn't say nothing for about maybe 2 minutes. And when you said when you don't know what this person is thinking, 2 minutes seem like a month. So he's like, he ain't saying shit. And I'm like, I'm messed up. All right. So I started looking around. Like, the last time I'm going to see this, because I knew I was getting thrown out. So then he was like, his people reached out to me. I said, oh shit, he talking. And he's telling me, and I'm like, damn, my camera was, this one of the things I regret not recording, because I didn't want to cut he was like, his people reached out to me. I told them he need to come to me. And he didn't want to come to me. He set up a hotel. And made me go to the hotel, and I talked to him. And speaking with Mama Pill's the only person who told me. Like when I was telling her, she was listening, and she was like, "That's 100% correct. Sebi trusts you that much to tell you that." I didn't think he told anybody that. He said magic people, set up a hotel. Sebi went to meet him there, and they talked. He told him what he needed to do, and it took him, I think it was like 4 to 6 months for him to get that. And Magic promised him that he was going to tell the world about him. That's why Dr. Sebi called him an Oreo. He was white on the inside and just black on the outside. And he was upset because he thought that was going to be his introduction to the world.
Damn,
that's crazy.
But Magic did have that package,
according to what Dr. Sebi. And you got to think about it. They paying Magic for the HIV cocktail. He's getting millions of dollars every year just to be the brand ambassador for that.
Ooh,
very true.
That's some heavy shit. God damn.
Bro, this invisible light cannot be healthy.
Can't be.
That's coming from his phone, but it's scanning his face every second. And then you can see some over there, like someone else is
look, they just flash.
Is doing the same thing, and then someone else over there. Like this what do y'all think?
This has got to be one of my favourite spruces. This is why the government does not want us to know about this technology. You'll be frightened to death. Look at them, look how fast they go. They can kidnap people from your home, and they're off. Guys, tell me what you think.
Holy crap. Is it all going in the trash?
That's a Walmart, by the way, one of the largest private corporations in America and the largest private employer. They're also the largest private employer of people on welfare. $6.2 billion in public assistance is what Walmart employees collect every year. Meanwhile, Walmart makes about $150 billion in profit a year, meaning that they can afford to pay for this for their employees and just don't. Just in the states that we have data on this, more than 15,000 people that work for Walmart collect SNAP. That's food stamps. So one of the most profitable corporations in the world pays its employees, many of which are on food stamps, to destroy edible food. Then, those employees who, as part of their job, destroy a bunch of edible food, have to go and collect food stamps, money from the rest of us so that they can eat. And then, because they have an employee discount, they take and they spend that money at Walmart. Food stamps, which are sold as a way to help the poor, which they absolutely do, don't get me wrong, but food stamps, in reality, those are a subsidy for grocery stores like Walmart. It is a set amount of money that those stores are guaranteed to get every month because, you know, you can't spend your food stamps on anything but food. And you've probably noticed that Walmart has this nice little business practice where it drives all of its competition out of business when it moves into a town. Like, they'll deliberately sell food at a loss in new areas where it has competition because it has so many stores that it knows it can afford to sustain a little loss to make more profits later when it's the only business in town that sells them any food. So the rest of us are paying to feed these Walmart workers while Walmart is destroying food that they could just give to these employees. And before anyone says that they don't donate that food because they're worried about lawsuits or something like that, that never happens. Lawsuits like that never happen. They're completely protected by Good Samaritan laws. As long as you donate food in good faith, i.e. you don't donate food that you know has gone bad, that's moldy or something, you are completely protected. Lawsuits like that literally just do not happen. They literally just don't want to spend the money that it would take to donate that food. They don't want to have to deal with all the coordination and all that. So they destroy it instead.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. It is official. America has officially lost its mind. Right out in the open for everybody to see. Y'all be safe out there. It's getting real ugly now. Be safe out there.
Yeah, it's a lot of crazy stuff going on. You got these flags flying. You got people throwing away food. They've been doing that for years. Like Malcolm X used to talk about that back in the day. How they got places where they just hide food, and when it goes bad, they just throw it away or destroy it. And they got it guarded. You know, got food guarded just so they can get rid of it. It's messed up.
I wonder what this really means. The gesture of covering one eye with the hand, often seen in various symbolic representations, serves as a dual purpose. The uncovered eye represents the physical eye, which perceives the external material world in the light of day. This is the eye that interacts with the tangible, visible aspects of reality, the world that we navigate through our senses. The hidden eye, covered by the hand, symbolizes the inner eye, also known as the third eye, the mind's eye, or the eye of consciousness. This eye represents the spiritual vision that allows us to perceive the unseen, the hidden aspects of reality that lie beyond the reach of our physical senses. It is through this inner eye that we gain access to higher realms of consciousness, enabling us to see in the darkness of ignorance and uncover deeper truths that are not visible to the ordinary eye.
So if you're looking at an ocean and you see a plane, you think, oh, it's going around the world. But really, it's just your point of view, right?
With a direct snap. They fake it to Simpson, and Bernard breaks free.
Yo, he didn't even try to touch him.
How about it?
What's up with that? Is it all scripted? It's all scripted.
And I was automatically doing things I didn't want to do. I was doing something wrong. It was giving me results I didn't want. And they'd say, why are you doing that? And I say, I don't know. I didn't know why I was doing things that I didn't want to do, giving me results I didn't want to get. I didn't know how my mind operated. I didn't know I had all those ideas fixed in there. And I'll tell you something else I didn't know. I didn't know how to change it. I did not know how to change it. Why to have a poor attitude? Because I had so many negative ideas fixed in here. And you see, it's what's in here that controls the vibration. And conscious awareness of the vibration is called feeling. And I never felt very good. Sometimes I felt lower than others. You'll see people that are totally depressed. You know what depression is? Depression is anger turned inwards. They get angry at someone else and they suppress it. They pack it into their subconscious until it all becomes fixed. And they stay in a terrible vibration. Why do you think people get ill? You think disease is a normal vibration for a body to be in? Not at all. Ignorance is the cause of disease. We're told to know the truth will set us free. There's only one thing to be set free from, my friend, and that's ignorance.
When y'all find out who really running this world down here, y'all are going to crash out, because the people who are spiritually awoke, we know what's really going on. And when y'all find out that a lot of these people that's in these higher up positions are not even human, baby, y'all gonna crash out, because our world have been so programmed to believe that everything that we see with our eyes is the truth, but it's far from it.
So who running the world then? Why don't you tell us? Dang. Don't you hate when they do that? They don't tell us.
They basically say, hey, we're going to give you the best of both worlds. We're going to give you what a label could give you, right? This is what these people say. They going to put us on a platform in a nice ass, what labels do, right? Right? Then they tell the bitches, like, if you don't fight, oh yeah, you're going home. You're getting replaced. What? All the bitches are sick, depressed, overstimulated, and can't find their identity. I'm the only one standing up to everybody, like, so why are we actually fighting? My sister looked like a weirdo. I don't even know if that's, and then I don't even know if they, and just me y'all telling y'all this, I don't care. They're gonna probably dress it up and make me seem like I'm the weirdo. And I look like I got some things to work on. Sure, bro. The atmosphere of baddies is demonic. Everybody that don't want to fight is fighting. If you're not fighting, you're not getting your check. I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to work the Zeus Network ever again. I'm disappointed for real in myself for falling for it, or thinking I had enough self-control or something that, like divine in me, that I can make it about God. And then the more I make it about God, the more it's like it's like set up to be against my walk in my faith. I don't like it. I don't. I'm about to delete my Instagram. I'm about to get on my flight.
We're gonna want to get rid of our.
Y'all watch any of these baddies shows or anything, or Zeus Network? I've heard of it before. Haven't really watched it. You know, that's not my thing because of, you know, like she said, I already know. It's like they setting y'all up to try to be this certain way, and they want to do it so that the masses will start doing exactly what you're doing, right? So now all these young girls are looking up to these girls trying to be baddies, right? That's the thing. I want to be a baddie. You know what you want to be when you graduate school? A baddie. You know? You want to go on the show and fight some girls. Why? Because they're dressing it up as, oh, we'll give you a nice iced out chain, and you can get your nails done and your hair done and get some designer bags and all this other stuff.
We're gonna want to get rid of our Ring doorbells like ASAP. They just paired with a company called Flock, which is a police surveillance company. Basically, they've been rolling out cameras and stuff. Then they can monitor like license plates, and they've been using them in like ICE raids and stuff like that. But in addition to Flock, now, which starts in like November, they're also going to start rolling out the facial recognition stuff, which is starting in December, to a different company called Axon, and that is a police surveillance company, also works with video stuff. But believe it or not, Flock and Axon used to have a partnership up until July of this year when they severed it. I don't know if that's suspicious to you at all, but to me it sounds like they're separating the companies so they don't have any direct interference with each other to spread the profits. And both of them are working with Ring, and who's to say who they're going to end up sharing that data with. So it's all part of the decentralized video surveillance network that they're trying to build. So get rid of those Ring cameras. Shout out Ademnan, I think that's how you say that. She was the first one that I saw a video about on this, so I'm going to tag her below.
You know what you got to do? You got to get the whole little Scarface set up. You know, the OG system. You know, you got to get like the 10 TVs in a little room in the basement somewhere, right? And have your own camera set up to your own server, and that it be recorded on an actual physical hard drive. And you got to have a lot of them hard drives, you know what I'm saying? So you can keep recording and not have it backed up to some cloud somewhere. I'm just saying. If you want to get off the grid, if you don't want to be spied on.
Tries are kicking it. A 32-yard field goal attempt. The league wants to take my lunch away because I've said before that Riker's only miss was hitting a wire in London. The league says, no, it was an optical illusion. Not what Riker thinks. Anyway, there you have it. We cleaned it up. Always cleaning up our mess.
Optical illusion.
24-6 is the score.
Why?
I done found it out. Look like I ought to be done found it out. The more you work, the less you have. I ain't got nothing. You can get anything you want. Ain't it? I done worked and got 55 years old and ain't got nothing, ain't it? That look like it's a fool. Look like it's a fool in working, don't it? I've been working, done got 55 years old and ain't got a thing. The man would come here now and tell me, Helen, get out of my house. I wouldn't have a tent to go put on. Get under the, put my children on. Now, it don't look like work's good to eat, do it? No, it ain't. I done found it out. Look like I ought to be done found it out.
Miamisburg Mound. Is that a mound or a pyramid?
There's no DNA known as Hebrew DNA. Even if you talk about the language of Hebrew, there's no language called Hebrew. Even what you guys call Hebrew is either Yiddish or ancient Canaanite language. You guys, Hebrew Israelites, period, are nothing more than one sect within the Canaanite people.
Why?
They're not their own
why
nation.
Though? Hold on. Why though? Do you know why that is?
I know why. Because Moses threw blood on you guys on the bottom of Mount Sinai, and you guys entered an agreement saying we're a special sect of Canaanite.
Okay.
And then you guys got together and went around the Levant, killing every other Canaanite group.
Okay.
I'll give you a prime example. The guy who taught Moses how to worship the Most High, his name was Jethro, right? He was a Midianite priest.
True.
Moses,
he was a Canaanite.
Moses married one of Jethro's daughters.
Yeah.
But guess what? Wait, but you said he was Canaanite, right? So how was this Canaanite a priest of the Most High that you worship?
He wasn't a priest of the
Yes,
He was a priest of Midian. What's the name of the God of the Bible?
Listen, man.
What's the name of the God of the Bible? What's the name of the God of the Bible?
Wait. Let me make
What's
this
the
point.
name?
Let me make this point. Wait. Let me make this point. In order, in Canaanite custom, which we can even call Hebrew custom, in order for you to marry one of these guys' daughters, you have to convert to their religion. So
cite the source on that,
bro.
Cite the source.
Come on, man.
No. Cite the source.
Why are we arguing basic knowledge?
Cite the source. It's not basic knowledge if you can't cite the source.
If you want to marry a Jewish woman today, you have to convert.
The Talmudic practices of Jewish people today have no reflection on the ancient Canaanite customs, bro. What are you talking about?
Jethro.
Can you please tell me?
Listen, Jethro.
What's your source?
The Bible. You can read this in the Bible.
Okay. So the source is the Bible. Now watch this. If we go in the book of Genesis, we have a conflict where Jacob has 12 sons and has one daughter.
You're filibustering.
No, I'm not.
You're filibustering.
I'm not filibustering.
What God did worship?
I know he didn't worship Jehovah.
What God did he worship?
He worshiped the gods of Midian. There were many gods. There were many gods. Number one, sin. Sin was the main god that he worshipped. Sin was the main god, the crescent moon god. I've answered the question. I've answered the question.
So what he's trying to argue,
I'm literally in the middle of a response, and he's trying to derail it because he can get his ass busted again.
In like 100 years, that's how Muzz gonna be arguing about no, the Crips and the Bloods, they wasn't the same people. I mean, it was the same people, but they wasn't the same people. You know what I'm saying? What you had to do back then was and they worship this guy, and then you also had the GDs and the Lords over here. All the same people though, different sects within it. You know, that's what makes it so tough for me. You know, when we're talking about these past times or these past peoples, and it's just like, I wasn't there, and it's so old, and I don't know these customs. I don't know what's what. Why are we arguing? What are we arguing about here? We're just like, reaching, trying to grasp. I'm this. No, I'm that. No, we're this. No, we're that.
To say something a lot of people might not want to hear, but you might need to get rid of your Ring camera immediately. Amazon Ring just partnered with a company called Flock Safety. If you don't know who that is, they're a police surveillance company. The same company whose cameras track license plates, follow car movement, and have been used in ICE raids and abortion-related investigations. So imagine this, your Ring footage, your front door, your guests could soon be connected to a massive law enforcement network. That's not home security anymore. That's surveillance. It gets worse. Starting November, that Flock partnership goes live. In December, Ring is bringing another company called Action, the same police tech company behind tasers and body cams. And they partner with them to roll out facial recognition features on your device. So think about that. Flock, they track license plates. Action scan faces. Both of those companies work together until they suddenly cut ties in July. Now they're working with Ring separately. You see what that look like? That's strategic separation. Different name, same data flow, same profits. Mind you, this ain't a conspiracy. This is right out in the open. This is for entertainment purposes only. But they're building a decentralized surveillance network, and your Ring camera is one of their eyes. Which means you didn't just buy a door cam, you put yourself in a big text police feed. You think you're protecting your home, but you're really giving them 24 access to your life, your license plate, your kids, your visitors, etc., etc., etc. I think that says it all right there. Pay attention.
I'm gonna just take my Ring camera and I'm gonna just put it in my toilet when I use a number 2.
I swear you can't make this stuff up. All these leaves, right? They just came out of nowhere, I swear. Like, all these leaves on the ground. They weren't here the other day. Peep this. The bush still green as hell.
Mm-hmm.
And it's full. And the tree is full. You can't make this shit up, bro.
It's like that in a
And
lot of
it's
places.
nighttime. Look at all these leaves. Look at all these leaves. Like, did they come and just dump the leaves? Look. Look at the tree, bro. It's still green. Trees don't lie, yo. They're trying to tell us. Tap into your spirit. Tap into your spirit. Trees are life. They're telling us a story. Look, this tree is full. You got some brown, but mainly this tree is green, and this is not a forever green tree. So don't go there. Look at all these leaves. All these leaves out of nowhere. They weren't even here like 2 days ago. I promise y'all. Yo, listen to these trees, bro. Look how green this tree is. Look. Ashe.
To the index of other news, Neutrogena tonight recalling makeup remover wipes due to an infection risk. Neutrogena recalling its ultra-soft cleansing towelettes in packs of 25 and 50. The FDA tonight saying the wipes may be contaminated with a bacteria that could cause serious infections, including sepsis. The recall affects 1,300 cases of these wipes shipped to Texas, South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida.
Ooh, if you live in those states, ladies and gents, I guess. Might want to watch out. Might want to get something else.
Literal. Biglang sumabog. Dade.
You see a rainbow
Biglang sabog.
and a volcano erupt at the same time. That's a crazy sight.
Literal. Kakapatay ko lang ng camera. Biglang sabog. De. Mal. Mal, tingnan mo. Nay. Ate. Ate. Yan ang malakas. Literal, Mal. Kakapatay ko lang ng camera. Biglang sumabog. Tawagin mo, inay.
Nay.
Inay. Lakas, oh. Literal, Mal. Sabi ko, Ediki, nagbibideo ako. Tapos sabi ko, ano, patayin ka na nga. Aba, biglang tumaas. Tawagin mo mga inay.
Nay.
That's crazy though. I ain't never witnessed the volcano, right?
Hindi nga nila kita.
Imagine just living across the lake from a volcano.
Ang mga ate din nagbibideo dun sa baba.
Volcano erupting. Hey, you guys want
May
to see it?
rainbow nga.
All right,
Inay,
time to go to
tingnan
school, kids. The Blue Star Prophecy. What the Hopi said about the star that ends one world and begins another. Comet 3I Atlas Why NASA's data matches Hopi predictions with eerie precision. The return of the Kachinas, the star being said to return when the stars begin to dance. Alien invasion or divine awakening? What modern UFO reports near the Hopi misses reveal? October 29th, 2025. The date the Hopi warned the eye in the sky would open. The eye in the sky? Lord of the Rings? The fifth world, a new age of balance, consciousness, and connection between Earth and the stars. Is this the time we're in? I don't know. It seems like it though, right? Seems like we are approaching some creepy time, right? Some creepy time because there's a lot of strange things going on. And I seen somewhere recently that we were at like the 250th anniversary of America or something like that. And empires fall after 250 years. And I feel like things are written. And this is all a big play. And we're all here to witness it on TikTok. But yeah, guys, these are some of the most creepy and strange TikToks that are out there. If you like the content, don't forget to subscribe, turn your notification bells on. And until next time, YouTube, peace.